Hi, my beautiful kings and queens. Welcome back to my channel. So as you all know, I am your girl, LaTroya Griffin. And as I always say, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to turn on your notification bell so that you can be notified every time your girl drops a new video. So kings and queens, I'm going to go ahead and jump straight into today's word. So he might not come when we want him to, but he's saying that he's always on time. Every move God makes is strategic. He's saying that his moves are pre-calculated. Nothing can get past God unless he has already designated for it to happen. God is saying that he is the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords. The Bible says that one day is with Jehovah as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years as one day. God is not slow concerning his promise, but he is patient with us. So with that being said, God has already predesignated. God is saying he has already designated the exact hour, the exact second that he's going to bless you. Your blessing has already come to pass in his kingdom. God has sent me here to tell his people to be patient. God is saying that your time is coming. He's saying that your blessing is coming, but he's saying that it's going to come on his timing and not yours. God is saying that he has already destined for you to be blessed. He's saying that you are blessed in his kingdom. He's saying that you might have to wait 14 years like David. God is saying that you might have to go back to tending to the sheep, but God is saying that in the end you're going to become king. In the end you're going to be king. So God is saying you might have to go back to working that 9 to 5. You might have to go back to whatever God has told you to do right now in this season. But God is saying that in the end you're going to win. He's saying in due time you're going to succeed. In due time that blessing is going to come. So just like David, they anointed David with the oil, but David had to go back to tending to the sheep. David had to go back to being a shepherd boy. But 14 years later, God destined for David to become king. So God is saying that you might have to go back to that job. You might have to work somewhere where you don't want to, but God is saying that he has destined for you. He has promised you that blessing. So God is saying it's going to come to pass, but it's going to happen on his timing and not yours. God is pre-calculated. God is saying every second of the day, he knows what's going to happen. Every minute of the hour, God is saying he has already destined. He has already, that has already come to pass in his kingdom. So God is saying 1,000 years is one day for God. God is saying that you have already been blessed in his kingdom, but we are on this earth, so we want an instant blessing. God is saying that we want an instant blessing. We want a blessing to happen instantly, but God is saying that is not the way that he works. God is saying that is not the way that he tends to his people. So God is saying in this season, he's saying that he's slow cooking that blessing. He's saying he's slow cooking your blessing so that you can succeed. He said right now you're not ready for it. You're not ready to become king. He's saying you're not ready to become king, but he's saying that at that appointed time, at that appointed hour, he's going to bless you to be king. He's saying he's working on you right now. He's working on your mindset. He's working on your work strategy. God is saying that he has to prepare you for that blessing. He's saying the blessing is going to be so mighty. That blessing is going to be so magnificent that you have to be prepared for it. God is saying you have to be ready for it. He's saying your mind is not just quite ready for that blessing. Your mind is still of this world. So he's saying right now, he's slow cooking you. Right now, he's preparing you for that blessing. He's saying right now, he's saying you're still of this world, but he wants you to become of his kingdom. God is saying he wants you to be of his kingdom so that when he blesses you, you know what to do with that blessing and you don't sabotage that blessing. God is saying that he has blessed us before, but we have sabotaged it because we weren't ready for it. So God is saying in this season today, he's saying he's getting us ready for it. He's preparing you for that blessing. So God's saying that he's slow cooking, and he's saying that he's he's getting you ready. So God is getting you ready for that blessing. Don't worry, don't stress about it, don't cry about it. God is saying that he's preparing you. He's preparing you for that blessing. So don't think that it's not going to happen. It's going to happen, but it's going to happen on God's timing and not ours. So I love you all so much. And God says to be patient. Your blessing is coming. So I will be seeing you all in tomorrow's video. Bye, my kings and queens.